What is going on YouTube? I have a tournament battle from Blackspottedzebra's tournament, NFE rotation, and this one is against ArmedFro, and I'm using my Trick Room team. And let's start out with the battle. So I'm gonna lead out with a Slowpoke, Close Preview, and Cubone. Cubone is really powerful in Trick Room because he has the Thick Club, and Stab Earthquake is always gonna hit anything hard, regardless of the attack power you have. So I'm going to predict him to go out to his Ivysaur and use a grass move. So I switch out to Togekiss, but he goes for the sleep powder. So in 5th gen, pretty much anything that goes to sleep is going to stay asleep for the rest of the game probably. So I'm going to rotate out, and I don't want him to set up. So I'm going to go out to the Close Prevo, and I'm going to go straight for the Psychic and not Calm Mind because I'm predicting him to set up, and if I one-hit KO them as they're setting up, that would be pretty good, and because I'm slow, I won't be able to hit them before they hit me. But he does live, the Rufflet lives, the Psychic, and he's able to get a Strength off, and still kind of wondering why he went for the Strength, because, like, even if, I don't know, his return is always going to be better than Strength. So I finished it off with a Psychic 2-hit KO him as I heal from leftovers, and he's going to go out to his Staryu, and I'm starting to regret putting leftovers on this instead of Life Orb, because Life Orb would have probably finished it off. So his Staryu got a crit with Surf. Doesn't really matter because he would have taken me out without a crit because he is Life Orb. So I'm gonna go out to my Porygon, and I get the special attack boost from the download, which is really critical. And so I'm gonna set up my Trick Room as he goes for the Shell Break, and that kind of sucks because he can just rotate out after I hit him with whatever and just finish off the rest of my team if that does happen. So I do set up this Trick Room, and all my Pokemon are able to outspeed all of his because all my Pokemon are negative speed natures except one, and that was Togekiss. So I go for the Earthquake, and that would normally take it out, but he is a Focus Sash Ammonite, and I get a crit, which is kind of somewhat overkill, despite him having Focus Sash, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to be able to live this +2 Surf in any way. So I'm going to, I think, go out to Slowpoke. And so I should have gone for the Zen Headbutt, but I wasn't really thinking about him switching into Ivysaur. And so I go for the Aqua Tail, and that's one more turn of Trick Room gone to waste. So I'm going to rotate out, and he's not going to be able to get the Leech Seed residual damage off on me, even though he's still on the field, so that's really good. So I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, knowing that Ivysaur is 2 times weak to it, and I'm hoping I can take it out with a +1 boost that I got from download, but it doesn't. I do, fortunately, get the freeze. I don't think it really mattered that much because I am at +1, and if Ice Beam didn't want to KO with a super effective hit, then he's probably really bulky and won't be able to do much damage. Won't be able to do much damage with any attacking move he has. So he brings out a Charmeleon, and I was debating going to Slowbro, but I figured that I wanted to set up Trick Room with this guy again, knowing I could live any hit from any of his Pokemon. So I do get the Trick Room off, and that's really good because I might be able to one-hit KO all of his Pokemon with Tri-Attack Ice Beam. So I'm going to go for the Tri-Attack right here, and that is going to take out his Bagon. And so things are looking really good for me at this point because he has 3 Pokemon left, and I have 4 turns of Trick Room left under my belt. So even if I don't want to KO one of his Pokemon, I still have an extra turn to finish off that Ammonite. So I go for the Tri-Attack on his Charmeleon, and I did calcs on it, and there was a pretty high chance of me KOing it, but he still had a chance to live, and fortunately for me, he did KO the Charmeleon. So all he has left is Staryu and Ammonite, and that is going to be a good game because Staryu is not going to live a Tri-Attack anytime soon from a +1 Porygon. And so that was good game, ArmedFro. His link will be in the description below. And I didn't save round 2 because it was kind of a massacre. I used my Trick Room team again, but he had a Scraggy, which is pretty much the ultimate counter to this Trick Room team because the two Pokemon that I have setting up Trick Room are weak to Crunch and Drain Punch, and I had my own Scraggy, and the only way that I would be able to beat it is with using Bulk Up and Trick Room at the same time, and I wasn't able to set that up because he finished off both my Trick Room setups with Drain Punch and Crunch respectively, so it was against Lightning Arm as well, and he absolutely destroyed me. It was like 3-0, but it was really bad. Alright, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, guys. Peace.